Hi, I'm Tyler. Every once in a while you come across maybe one or three or 25 films that you just don't have the time to see, or maybe the actor didn't appeal to you, or the cast doesn't appeal to you, or you just, I don't know, you just never get around to seeing them. This happened to me with about 3 movies that I'm going to be talking about today. Just one second. Up first is The Count of Monte Cristo. This was a 2002 movie starring Jim Caviezel. Now, when it initially came out, I didn't really pay too much attention to it. This wasn't something I would really watch. But seeing it now, years later, as my tastes have changed, it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Good performances, good cast. Funny enough, when I was actually watching it, I couldn't help but wonder if Jim Caviezel could have made a good Doctor Strange back in the day. But well, the one we have now is pretty good anyway. But yeah, definitely check it out. Give it a watch. Although I do hear that the miniseries with Gerard Depardieu, remember Gerard Depardieu? Show of hands. The miniseries is actually pretty good, and it delves into more detail, getting more aspects of the book. But yeah, for a movie, this was, for a film adaptation, this was actually pretty good. Check it out. Up next is Outlander. No, not that one. I'm talking about the 2008 indie movie that nobody really saw, also starring Jim Caviezel. I swear, there's not a pattern to this. So when this initially came out, I just thought it was just like a crappy little Sci-Fi Channel original movie. I mean, it looked like it, except maybe on a better budget. But looking at it now, it's not bad. It was entertaining. I liked it. A little overtly long, but it was pretty good. And it basically tells the story of Beowulf, but done in like a Norse science fiction space traveler story. You know, apparently a lot of people have trouble telling the story of Beowulf for some freaking reason. But this was a pleasant surprise. I liked it a lot. I'd give it a watch. Up next is You Were Never Really Here. 2017 film starring Joaquin Phoenix. The film tells the story of Joe, who is basically a hired gun who has to save an underage girl from sex trafficking. Once he does, he gets mixed up in some type of political conspiracy. Now, this was a movie I've been wanting to see for a while when it first came out all last year, but I just did not get a chance to see it. It was just under limited release, or there was just no time to see it, unfortunately. But now, having seen it, it was sort of worth the hype. I think it was a little overhyped, but I liked it. A lot of people compare it to Taxi Driver. I have not seen Taxi Driver. I have to get to that. I know. Shame on me. But honestly, other comparisons, like for me, this had, I guess it was similar to Drive. It was slow, but it was still, but there was a point to that, and it worked, and the build-up to everything worked. The film is very violent, but the violence is very off-screen. However, I would say that I'm basically thinking that Taxi Driver was a bit more visceral than this film, because it's Scorsese and De Niro, so I'm just hedging all my bets here. But yeah, I definitely would check it out. And that's it. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed these 3 little mini reviews. For more, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I enjoyed watching these 3 films, even though I was a little late, but hey, better late than never.